Hello students, hope you all will be fine. Today we will be continuing the chapter of verbs, and into the previous video we just covered the topic of finite verb and non-finite verb and its first form infinitive. Non-finite verb में तीन फॉर्म होते हैं, infinitive, gerunds और participle. तो हमने पिछले वीडियो में we had covered finite verb and non-finite verb and non-finite verb's first form infinitive. Second form is gerund and third form is participle. With that we have to cover tomorrow today. But before continuing this chapter, first of all we will be coming to know about what are verbs. We have to do a quick recall. What are verbs? Verbs are ये सब हम पिछले चैप्टर में we have studied. So just a quick recall, quick reminder. What are verbs? Any verb, any word which is denoting an action, जिससे action का पता चले. Verb is also one of the main part of the speech also, and without verb any sentence cannot be completed. तो जिससे हमें action का पता चले, that is verb. Suppose that study, read, dance, laugh, play, write, learn, see, sit, sleep, eat. So many types of verbs are there. So, and on the now what are the kinds of verbs? So on the basis of the action, on the basis of the availability of object not. If the object was there, then I told you it is transitive verb. If object is not there, then it is intransitive verb. If two objects are there, then it is detransitive verb. So not on the basis of the availability of object, but on the basis of its action, there are two kinds of verb. First is finite verb and second is non-finite verb. Finite verbs are those verbs which change their form. जिनका form हम change कर सकते हैं, those types of verbs are called finite verb. जैसे arise है तो इसका second form arose हो जाएगा and third form is arisen. So in every case their form is being changed. Suppose that if I say study, studied, studied, go, went, gone, write, wrote, written. So such type of verbs where its form can be changed, जहाँ पर उस verb का form change हो सकता होगा, that type of verb is called finite verb. जिन verbs का form हम change कर सकते हैं, such type of verbs are called finite verbs. और जिनका हम form change ही नहीं कर सकते, those verbs are non-finite verbs. जिनको हम change कर सकते हैं, तो वहाँ पर there nothing, we will not take care of this thing that it is singular, it is plural, it is present tense, it is past tense, it is future tense. जहाँ पर हम चेंज करेंगे वहाँ पर इन चीज का ध्यान रखेंगे, बट नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब में हमको इनका ध्यान नहीं रखना है. Whether it is singular or it is plural or it is male or female or present tense, past tense, future tense, इनका ध्यान हमको नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब में नहीं रखना है. इनका ध्यान we have to keep in our mind while we are using finite verb. While we are using non-finite verb, we will not use these things. So now non-finite verbs are again, they are of three kinds. First is infinitive, second is gerund, and third is participle. First is infinitive, second is gerund, third is participle. So non-finite verb may be first kind is infinitive that we have studied in the previous video. What are infinitives? Infinitives are such kind of verb where we use to. Very simple formula it is there. If any sentence to is used, T or to is used before the verb, that is infinitive. Just close your eyes and you understand that it is infinitive. Suppose that he wants to learn Sanskrit. To learn. He is coming to study maths. To study. Wherever to is added, he likes to watch television. To watch. Wherever T or to is added before the verb, that means it is a non-finite verb, and non-finite verb of which kind? Infinitive. Non-finite verb of which kind? Infinitive. If to is added, you need not to think anything. You have to just close your eyes and you have to understand that it is non-finite verb and infinitive non-finite verb. This also we had studied into the previous video. And again in infinitive also there were two kinds of infinitives. First is anaphoric infinitive and second was split infinitive. So anaphoric infinitive and split infinitive also we had discussed into the previous video. You can see it. If we will discuss it today, it will become longer. So anaphoric and split infinitive, if you want to see, you go into the previous video, you can see there. Now today we have to discuss about gerunds and participles. What are gerunds? What are participles? So here I have written. Actually our topic starts from here. Till here we had discussed previous things. From here gerunds, participles, its explanation is there, gerunds and participles. We have to cover from here only, from this topic. What are gerunds? Gerunds are the ing form of any verb. किसी भी वर्ब में ing is added, लेकिन ing should be added in noun form. यानी कि in all the case it will not be gerunds. जब हम उस वर्ड में ing जोड़े and it acts like a noun. ing तो जोड़ना है but it should act like a noun. Then it becomes gerund. Suppose that if I say smoking is injurious to health. यहाँ पर इसका मतलब होता है स्मोकिंग करना हेल्थ के लिए इंजीरियस है, खतरनाक है. तो हियर स्मोकिंग इज नॉट एन एक्शन. स्मोकिंग वर्ब के फॉर्म में नहीं आ रहा है. स्मोकिंग करना इट्स अ टाइप ऑफ नाउन. आई एम टेलिंग स्मोकिंग करना इट्स टाइप ऑफ नाउन. इफ आई से ही इज स्मोकिंग तो वहां पर स्मोकिंग का एक्शन हो जाएगा कि वो स्मोक कर रहा है. इन द सेंटेंस ही इज स्मोकिंग, तो इज स्मोकिंग इज द एक्शन देयर. तो देयर इज स्मोकिंग इज नॉट द जेरंड, बट हियर smoking is gerund. Why? क्योंकि यहाँ पर smoking has come in the form of noun. तो whenever any verb has come in ing form and it is acting like a noun, then it becomes gerund. Suppose that if I say dancing is a good exercise. Now here you see dance करना एक अच्छी exercise है. तो यहाँ पर dancing is not a verb. ये तो डांस करने के बारे में मैं बता रहा हूँ. That is why dancing is the noun here. It is not a verb. Wherever any verb has come in ing form and is acting like a noun. ये बात हमको हमेशा याद रखनी है कि ing form तो हो but it should not act anything else. वो हमेशा noun के ही रूप में if it is acting, then only it will become gerund. Dancing is a good exercise. Here dancing is gerund. But if I say she is dancing, तो वहाँ पर she is dancing में dancing is an action. तो in that case it is a gerund. But if I say dancing is a good exercise, then it becomes a gerund. Isn't it? So doing yoga is remains you fit. Doing yoga makes you fit. Now here doing yoga, it is a verb here because it is action, doing yoga, isn't it? But if I say practicing football, practicing cycle, or anything, if I say it is coming in ing form and it is in noun form, then it becomes gerund, isn't it? The thing I am not coming in my mind, I am telling you. Suppose that if I say he likes jogging, तो वो jogging पसंद करता है. Jogging is not an action here. Jogging is not an action. Jogging is a noun here. वो jogging पसंद करता है. He likes jogging. तो जब वो ing form में आए and it is acting like a noun, it becomes gerund. And if I say he is jogging, तो वहाँ पर action हो गया. Then it is not a gerund. It is a noun. It is a verb. So whenever it is coming in noun form and ing form, that is gerund. Now next topic is participle. What is participles? Participle किसी भी verb का if I am making ing form or ed form and en form, किसी भी verb को अगर ing, ed या en form में हम बनाएं and it is acting as an adjective. यहाँ पर हमने बताया कि ing form should come and it should act like a noun, gerund. It should come in ing form and act like a noun. But participle it should come in ing or ed or en. Anyone. ing or ed or en, and it should act like an adjective. Gerund acts as a noun and participle acts as an adjective. This is the basic difference. Gerunds come in ing form and act as a noun, and participle can come in ing also, ed also, and en also, and it will act like an adjective. Now you will say, sir, what is adjective? Adjective is the word which describes about a noun or a pronoun. जो वर्ड किसी नाउन या प्रोनाउन के बारे में बताए, उनको डिस्क्राइब करे, वही एडजेक्टिव है. बट सारे एडजेक्टिव पार्टिसिपल नहीं है. जिस वर्ड में ing या ed या en लगा हुआ है, एंड इट शुड एक्ट लाइक एन एडजेक्टिव, दैट इज कॉल्ड पार्टिसिपल. जैसे द ट्विंकलिंग स्टार्स वर क्लियरली विजिबल. द ट्विंकलिंग स्टार्स वर क्लियरली विजिबल. नाउ यू सी हियर, इस ट्विंकलिंग, इसमें ing लगा हुआ है, एंड इट इज डिस्क्राइबिंग द वर्ड स्टार्स. स्टार्स की, इट इज डिस्क्राइबिंग अबाउट स्टार्स, एंड स्टार्स इज अ नाउन. So that is why twinkling is the adjective here. Twinkling is the adjective here. Why? Because it is describing about the noun. That is why twinkling is the adjective. And ing is there. That is why it is participle. If the adjective, in adjective ing is added, or ed is added, or en is added, then it is a participle. So second example, you see, the skilled workers were present at the seminar. Now you see here, workers is a noun, and skilled is, as we have put skilled before workers, and skilled is the word which is describing about the quality of the noun. कैसे वर्कर थे? skilled worker थे. But you see here, ed is added in the adjective. skilled is acting as an adjective क्योंकि ये workers को describe कर रहा है. But in this adjective, ed is added. That is why this is a participle. क्योंकि participle में ing भी हो सकता है, ed भी हो सकता है, en भी हो सकता है. In the first case, also this was adjective क्योंकि ये stars को describe कर रहा था. But ing was added. So ing added and it is acting like an adjective, then it is participle. Here ed is added and acting like an adjective, then also it is a participle. So wherever any adjective is there which is describing a noun or a pronoun and it has come in ing or ed or en form, then it is called a participle. Isn't it? Now participles are used for joining sentences also. I have written here, used to join sentences. It can be used in two types. पार्टिसिपल को दो तरीके से यूज कर सकते हैं. एक होता परफेक्ट पार्टिसिपल जिसमें हम हैविंग लगा करके जोड़ते हैं. वी यूज हैविंग. जैसे परफेक्ट में हम होता है हैज, हैव, हैड होता है, तो परफेक्ट पार्टिसिपल में वी यूज हैविंग. नाउ सपोज दैट इफ आई से द टीम वन द मैच, द टीम वेंट ऑन हॉलीडे. टीम ने मैच जीता, टीम हॉलीडे पर चली गई, छुट्टी पे चली गई. अब इनको हमें जोड़ना है. तो ऐसा तो है ना कि टीम 10 बजे मैच जीती होगी तो 10 बजे ही वो चली गई होगी. हो सकता है सुबह उसने मैच जीता हो और शाम को गई हो. तो वेयर देयर इज द टाइम गैप बिटवीन टू एक्शन एंड वी हैव टू ऐड, देयर वी यूज हैविंग. हैविंग ऑन द मैच, द टीम वेंट ऑन हॉलीडे. मैच जीत करके टीम हॉलीडे पर चली गई. इजंट इट? या मैंने होमवर्क कंप्लीट कर लिया, आई कंप्लीटेड माई होमवर्क, आई हैड माई लंच. So how we will add? Having completed my homework, I had my lunch. क्योंकि हो सकता है होमवर्क कंप्लीट किया होगा, उसके थोड़ी देर के बाद we had my lunch. So where there is a time gap between two action and we have to add, there we will use having plus third form. Having plus third form. और जब दो एक्शन के बीच में टाइम गैप नहीं है, एक एक्शन के खत्म होते ही दूसरा एक्शन immediately it is starting, then we don't use having, then we only use ing. Suppose that feeling excited, he jumped and shouted. मतलब वो बहुत एक्साइटमेंट हुई होगी उसको, और जैसे ही एक्साइटमेंट हुई होगी तुरंत वो जंपिंग किया होगा और शाउटिंग करने लगा होगा. ऐसा तो नहीं कि किसी को एक्साइटमेंट अभी होगी तो वो 1 घंटे के बाद जंपिंग एंड शाउटिंग करेगा. सो इट इज वेरी क्लियर दैट टू एक्शंस आर जस्ट continuously happening. So there we don't use having, we use ing only. Feeling excited, he jumped and shouted. So this, I think, hope you understand, the whole topic is covered. If there is any problem, we can discuss on WhatsApp. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.